Between the excitement is everything. I'm Mitch. This is Mitch Reviews Everything, and today I'll be doing a beer review. I will be reviewing Peroni Nastro Azzurro. This review was a request from James Crosby. The second review he has requested, and keep them coming, James. I really thank you for giving me some ideas on different beer to review. I've never had this beer, so thanks, James. Thanks for continuing to watch. This is a beer, well, it's built out of Italy from 1846. I'm not going to try to read any of the Italian on the side because I obviously will slaughter it. This is 11.2 fluid ounce bottle, 5.1 alcohol by volume. It does give some of the carbs and stuff and the calories on it. It's from the Peroni beer, or brewed by Peroni beer, SRL. I looked online. This is apparently the parent company of this, so the people that ultimately own it is a Japanese company out of Tokyo, Asaya. I've had their beer before. They're super dry. They sell that all over the place in my area. It's a good beer. Like to do a review on that one day. But they are the parent company to this beer. But it is an Italian beer. I've had a couple different varieties of Italian beer in the past, but I don't think I ever had this one. In fact, I'm pretty sure I never had this one. But nice green bottle, you know, depending on how you feel about green bottles. But let's go ahead and get this green bottle cracked open. Premium, this is like a lager. So let's see how it goes. Let's see what happens, everybody. I hope I don't say it tastes like Rolling Rock, because all I've been drinking is Rolling Rock lately. But boy, golden colored, medium bubbles coming up. Good amount of head on there. It looks like a pretty white head. Maybe finger and a half worth of head. Clear, slightly foggy. But let's go and give it a smell. Okay, everybody, here we go. Now, as you know, I am a fan of beer that comes out of green bottles. I didn't really think I was till the last 2 years, but I am. It has that lager smell, but out of a green bottle smell. Some will say that's a skunk note. I'm a firm believer that's a part of their character note is to put in a green bottle, so it does get that slightly skunky character note. Depends on if you like that. If you don't like that, you know, you probably don't want to drink beer out of a green bottle. It smells slightly sweet, smells like a lager, smells light, and I get like it kind of reminds me of a field, very, very light field. Like I'm in the distance of a field, you know, on the edge of a housing plan. You know what I mean? If you're from Pennsylvania, you probably know what I'm talking about. With all the farms kind of on the edge of town. Kind of reminds me of home. So let's do as the Roma would do, or the Romans. I don't know. I'm sorry, everybody. So, okay. Really light in the mouth. Carbonated. Slightly watery up front. Refreshing beer. This is obviously a hot day beer. This is a warm climate beer. This is Mediterranean beer. Bitter afternote, slightly bitter afternote, very slight bitter hoppiness, not a lot. Taste of a really... I hate to, when you use words like generic, it makes it seem like it's not good. However, that's why there's so many of these, because it is pretty good. It's not my favorite lager I've ever had. It is refreshing. Has this slight afternote of, it has a very, it's not as like skunky as I imagine. In fact, Rolling Rock has a more skunky. If you're familiar with Rolling Rock, out of a green bottle, it doesn't have as much of a skunky flavor as that, let's say. It's actually slightly less skunkier, but it's a pretty good flavor. It's really light. It does have that slight skunky flavor. It has that like sweetness note to it with a bit of a skunkiness at the same time, and taste of like very, very light everything. Very light everything. I've heard that this beer is very hated for some reason. Don't know why. It's a pretty basic beer. Honestly, it's basic lager, but it's a basic good lager. So there's a reason why this is sold. This is sold all over the world. I've seen this for years in my grocery stores, in my beer distributor, but never had it, I don't believe. And it's pretty good. And I'd drink this again. I'd definitely drink this again. Pretty good. It's good for a hot day. This is a hot day beer. That's really all I have for you. I'm Mitch. This has been Mitch Reviews Everything. Thank you, James Crosby. Thank you. Keep the comments coming. Keep the requests coming. Excuse me. I really enjoy taking requests because it has me trying beer I've never tried before. So that's all I have. Cheers to you, James. I will see you again, and have a good day.